And now, we move on to after quite a decent break, about a month. We had August off, it seems like.
There's an orange hat on your side. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It is on my side. I will show it, but I will not wear it. Bam. So, yeah, there's fights coming up. It's UFC Fight Night. Saturday, September 2nd, 2017. And, bam. It is from Rotterdam, Netherlands. Can you put on the top? UFC Rotterdam, I think, is the hashtag for the event. But it's a fight night. It's going to be it's all a Fight Pass, actually. Sweet. I wonder what time it's going to be. Probably, yes, very early in the morning Saturday. September 2nd, 2017. Alexander Volkov versus Stefan Struve. The two giants. Two fucking giants. Fighting. In the octagon. Real fighting. Not this fucking tons of rules that don't mean anything fighting.
Now, since this is a Netherlands card, I guarantee that it's going to be a lot of people we probably haven't heard of.
Oh, for sure. Well, it's a Fight Pass card. I mean, that's fine. That doesn't mean anything. Wouldn't be the first time. So you decide first, since you were the last one to
Just 10 fights.
Be victorious in. There are 11 fights.
Sorry.
Yeah, which is good. Nice way to ease you back into the MMA. 11 fights, Fight Pass. No pressure. No pressure.
You go first.
All right. So starting off with the UFC Fight Pass prelims. It's going to be a lot of shadow people.
People.
We have Bojan Horseman, Mihajlovic. It's been a while since I've had to try and do this shit, so forgive my fuck-ups. Bojan Mihajlovic versus Abdul Karim Edilov.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, as close as I'm going to get. Light heavyweight fight. Dude on the left looks like, definitely one of those, like, outer rim light heavyweight guys that's still flabby. For sure is not, despite how light the division is.
I think his first fight was at heavyweight, but this is at 205.
Okay, so maybe he looks better. Actually, now that you say that, thinking of him a little bit thinner, kind of reminds me. I'll go with Mihajlovic. Bojan Horseman. I don't feel comfortable going with shadow person versus guy that might as well be a shadow person if I didn't see his picture. Moving on to holy motherfucker. This is a potential seizure-inducing name that I'm going to attempt to read. But first, starting off with Nick Hine. I can do that one. Versus Zabit Magomedsharipov. I rode the fucking
Wait, is there more? Did we cut it off?
No.
Because it could have went on for another 4 letters, and you're like, oh, fuck.
The edge of the screen could have just been the top of
Yeah, I'm just
Mary
writing
Poppins.
Zabit on this one.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good.
But I'm going with Nick Hine.
Okay. I'm good with that last name. If you're surviving with that last name, that's a ridiculous last name. That's like a sentence. That's most of the alphabet in a name. And not even like close to all the words.
Sharipov.
Yeah.
Magomedsharipov?
Sharipova. All right, moving on to the next fight in the Fight Pass early prelims. Francimar Barroso versus Alexander Rakic. Come on, what are we doing here with these names? Is this me?
Yep.
I'm going Barroso just because so. I don't know. It's so far I don't feel comfortable even attempting to go with a shadow person. And Barroso has a lot more experience, and he's only lost 5 times in 19 fights, which I mean, on par, I guess, percentage-wise is more of a percentage.
Reiki's knocking motherfuckers out and in the shadows.
In the shadows. So we'll see how he does against
Bozo
the Bahoso. All right, moving on.
Blahoso.
To the next fight in the Fight Pass early prelims. Rustam Khabilov versus Desmond Green. Get the fuck out of here. On a roll. Khabilov from Russia versus Green from the United States. Keith, it is your choose. And they have very similar records. Very similar. Although Khabilov, I think we know what part of Russia he's
Dagestan
from.
as fuck.
Yeah. Versus Green. I want to say Green. It's been a while since I've had to fucking recall any fights, but it seems like Green has done well.
It might have been
Seems
Bobby
like
Green though.
Motherfucker, his hairstyle and the name both fuck me up. So I don't know.
I'm going
Khabilov, Rustam Khabilov. I definitely remember.
Yeah.
He's being one of
tough.
the Dagestani guys, but there are like a couple that aren't good.
These guys are both like decision heavy guys anyway, so it's going to be a grinding match.
Heavy.
Yeah.
All right. So who'd you choose?
Khabilov.
All right. I would have gone with Khabilov too. All right. So moving on to the next fight.
Hey, the midget's back.
Michael Prazeres versus Mads Burnell.
My middle name's Burnell. It's just spelled different.
22. Is it?
Yeah.
Burnell?
Yeah.
That's such a weird name.
It is. I hate it.
Like a grandpa.
My grandpa's middle name was Burnell. And my dad's
an old person's middle name.
No, and my dad's middle name's Burnell. It's the firstborn child. So that's why I chose to never have kids, to kill my name and the evil middle name curse. Because if I accidentally had a kid, I would fuck him the same way my forefathers fucked me.
That's weird.
It is.
I would just, I was gonna say something that would have sounded completely wrong, out of context. But we're going back to the fights, Keith. Enough of your childhood.
It's my name.
Your middle name.
It's my name, bro.
Your namesake. Well, Ray is my middle name. So, and I'm actually happier with that.
You're
than
Ray.
What my original first name
was.
was.
Ray Taylor.
Yeah. But anyway, Michael Prazeres versus Mads Burnell. Is this me?
Yeah.
Fuck yes! Still not go. Even though it's like, God damn it. Yeah, I got to go Prazeres. 22-2. It's like weird how, just based on record, how kind of experience-wise lopsided these are. Kind of weird. Although, I guarantee I've just made a mistake. I bet Burnell is local. I haven't even been thinking about flying to fucking Rotterdam.
Either it's local to that general vicinity.
I mean, it's better than Brazil.
Yeah. That could be probably
Brazil is like
Mads
Australia,
is a Scandinavian
almost.
name.
Brazil to Rotterdam.
Yeah,
Mads, that's like almost.
He could be Norwegian.
Yeah.
Or
so that I may have. That would be I would, if I had thought about it.
Mads Mikkelsen was the bad guy in Doctor Strange, the actor.
Oh, well, that doesn't affect my decision one way or the other. Mairbek Tosimov versus Felipe Silva. Okay, I fuck up Silva.
How did you?
I just jump into the East Coast. Felipe Silva.
I think
this is another Tosimov. Although a lot of the Dagestanis train in was it Florida? Where's AKA?
Florida.
Yeah, so they may not. I mean, they're probably more home court because they're used to it.
I don't care. I think Silva's going to get his first defeat at the hands. I think he's going to get tossed off by Tosimov.
All right. I mean, makes sense, that pick, but at the same time, glad I have a real person to look at on the non-choosing side versus a shadow. All right. Now the main event. I mean, this whole card you can only watch if you're Fight Pass. Which, come on, let's do that shit, people, and tell them to give us a lot of money. This is the the featured bout.
Featured
on a separate stream. You're gonna have to switch over to the main card after this is over.
There's 2 Bojans on one card.
It's so many Bojans, and not even the main card yet. Maybe there's a third Bojan we haven't even heard yet.
We haven't even looked.
Or maybe there's a horseman. That would be hilarious if there's a horseman. Anything close to a horseman. Although you're looking already ahead of schedule, there are no horsemans. TBA.
Is that a real thing?
I mean, according to Wikipedia. Anyway, feature bout for the Fight Pass prelims on Fight Pass. Darren Till, the Fields, versus Bojan Velikovic, Serbian Steel. Is this me?
This is you.
I'm going Bojan. Because I know one of them has been doing well. One of them did well, and I think it's this guy. I think. It's been so long since I've rock and rolled, though. You know what I'm saying? So, I could be wrong.
Yes, he is the better of the Bojans.
Okay, I'm glad. Thank you. Well, I still put the animated feature, the show on Netflix, above both of them so far.
Yes,
but
by far.
As far as MMA,
where's the next season of Bojan?
I still need to I don't think I've watched all of this, the second season.
Yeah, I'm behind on a lot of shit.
Yeah, there's so many things.
I'm behind on
and it's like
Luke Cage and Iron Fist
Ozark's
and
good.
Defenders.
Yeah, you got a bunch of comic book shit that you're behind on. I'm behind on like good shit.
I've never watched Game of Thrones.
I'm behind on that 2 seasons, but I'm good on that. It's just so much work. I'm too busy. Did I choose Bojan? Cool. Moving on to the main card. Main card for our fight night. Saturday, September 2nd, coming from Rotterdam, Netherlands. You know what I'm saying? Rotterdam. Rotterdam. This intro brought to you by Rotterdam. Starting off the main card of our Fight Pass, the most exciting card so far of the year for Fight Pass. Leon Edwards versus Brian Bang Barberina.
Gotta go Barberina on this one.
I'm good with that. I mean, if I had the choice, I would have gone with that as well. It's good as far as that. Didn't he lose his last fight though?
Maybe.
He was on a 2-fight run, lost last fight. And Leon Edwards, I think, is coming up. So I probably would have gone with Barberina as well, but glad I don't have to. Moving on. CR Bahadrzada.
CR Bahadrzada.
Nope, you said it wrong too.
No, it's
Bahadrzada. The Great. Let's go with the Great. Versus Abu Azaitar. I'm falling apart.
What
I was
the
doing
fuck?
so good. This shit fucked me up. Abu Azaitar. It sounds like a magic. It sounds like a Harry Potter.
It's
Abu Azaitar.
I think wasn't that the fucking
And then
wasn't
Robin
that the
Williams comes out of a
machine
lamp
from Big?
It's almost Zoltan.
Zoltar.
Zoltar. It's his cousin. They changed the name in Ellis Island.
It's a Zaytar over here,
Yeah.
Zoltar over there, whatever.
Is this me?
Yep.
Motherfucker. Why is there shadow person, Abu? Abu's the monkey from
Aladdin.
Prince Ali. I'll go with non-shadow person just for the fact that he's a non-shadow person. You know, I usually feel compelled to go with shadow people now and then. I have not felt compelled at all. First off, because a shadow person, like if it's shadow person a pay-per-view, that's a serious shadow person because they're putting him in a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Shadow person, especially
Fight Pass?
prelim fucking fight
This
pass.
main card Fight Pass.
I know, but that's still not enough. Versus we've seen fucking main card shadow people on pay-per-views. So the co-main event, for a second, featherweight female champion, Jermaine Durandamy, stripped of her belt because she's scared as fuck of Cyborg, which, respect. Versus Marion Renault.
Maybe.
I guess, unless this is what was announced.
No, because this fight had been announced a while ago. So, can we get a look on that?
Oh, yeah, let's see. Oh, well, there we go. So, this fight's not even happening. Never mind.
The whole fight?
Oh, I guess Marion Renault. Okay, so Jermaine's not in.
All right, well, I'm going to go with Renault versus TBA if that fight happens.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, that doesn't look good for Duran to me. That's for sure. All right, moving on to the main event. This is me?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm not too bad with that. Alexander Volkov versus Stefan Struve. Two gigantic people. However, Struve is still taller.
Yeah.
And still has
probably
better
5
reach.
inches.
And he's younger. And he's on a run. And he's got more experience in the UFC. He doesn't have whatever health issue he had where he was like passing out. Whatever that is gone. So I'm going Struve on this one. It's going to be a crazy fight. But I think Struve's going to go on a run. I want him to be, heavyweights need somebody, but I think he could be an interesting dude to fill in that.
He's so been there forever. But
he had that heart thing, and then I think he lost one fight, just bad matchup or whatever. But
all right,
I'm good. I'm comfortable with that.
Peeps.
So that's these are our picks for UFC Fight Night Saturday, September 2nd at Rotterdam, Netherlands. Here is our picks on the fights. Let's do that shit.
That would make sense.
All right. So going from the bottom, I've got
this is gonna be fun.
Michalovic.
I got Hein.
I got Bahoso.
I got Khabibov.
I got Prazeres.
I got Tasimov.
I've got Velikovic.
I got Barberina.
I got Bahadizarda.
I got Renault.
I've got Struve.
And I've got pronunciation problems.
Yeah.
Word.
It's what it is. It is what it is. So that's our picks. I'm glad the UFC is back. I'm looking forward to
not having to care about Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I designated some of my energy to giving a fuck about boxing. I'm good for a few years.
I'm still in for good fights, but
yeah,
that was not most of what that night wasn't a lot of good fights.
Yeah, I'm for sure not paying a fucking another penny to another boxing pay-per-view. I'm good. That's the cost of that one is good for a few years on me. I will pay for UFC cards because you're gonna get fun. You're gonna get fun fights generally,
and a lot.
Sometimes they're boring. Yeah, and it's So anyway, UFC Fight Night Saturday, September 2nd. Looking forward to that. It'll be early Saturday morning in the United States of Americana.
Did you say United States? That's not cool, bro.
I mean, they're part of it. You know, I don't want to go through all the parts of the melting pot of the United States, but Jews are part. Listen, I'm not here to push out Ari Shaffir.
No.
I'm a fan. I'm not here to push out all of Hollywood.
Yeah,
I'm not willing to push out.
That's a big part of what we do here at the Inspired Disorder has to deal with Hollywood.
Literally not anything we do has to do with Hollywood. We just happen to be making content.
No, I'm saying we just watch movies. And
I guess that is Hollywood. Yeah, I guess that part is Hollywood. Damn it. But fights is a big half of it, and that's not Hollywood. Fighters think they're Hollywood.
The new owners are totally Hollywood.
Well, they're managers, but I wouldn't consider MMA to be Hollywood. I mean, they're going to fight in Hollywood.
They're going to try to fucking turn it that way.
I think all of the people that have belts that think they're going. I think a lot of fighters think that's what's going to happen. I think just because WME, IMG, they're like, oh, I'm just going to be an actor now.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you got to be good at shit to be paid at shit, motherfucker. How do you think you got that belt?
We've seen GSP act too many times. It's not great.
Dude, I've seen Gina Carano act. Probably the best out of all of them to transition. She's not fucking lighting up the fucking acting scene with her amazing talent. If you want to go from elite at one thing and be mediocre at something else, you get paid more, whatever, do it. But no, you're going from elite at something to mediocrity at something else. That's the reality of the situation. The Rock has been able to... He didn't start fucking The Rock. He was fucking mediocre as fuck.
No, that's
he's getting paid as shit.
Kind of saying. I mean,
but nobody's the fucking
really,
Rock. Though.
I mean, I like Rock movies. A lot of them.
They're entertaining.
But The Rock's never winning an Oscar.
Well, here's the background difference on The Rock and MMA fighters. Part of what WWE is acting, is reading scripts
or improvising. More improvising back
Guaranteed
then.
There's a shitload of wrestlers that read scripts.
Now it's all scripted, but back in the Attitude Era.
Back in the Attitude Era, there's a shitload of those motherfuckers still reading scripts. I guarantee there was probably more.
I'm sure there was outlines, but
there's fucking go to any kind of battle.
Yeah.
A roast battle, a rap battle, any kind of battle. Those motherfuckers are writing shit down.
Yeah,
they're not improvising.
That's not off the top of their head.
I would imagine there's a lot of the improvisational whatever happened in WWE. Would not be surprised if a huge majority of that was written. And that's fine. But it's an entertainment industry before athletic competition.
It's just like Jamie Foxx being a stand-up comic and then becoming an Oscar-winning actor. Like, he jumped from one thing to another.
Sure. But he had talent.
Yeah.
If you have talent, that's fine.
Yeah.
But just because you get a role doesn't mean you have talent. There's a shitload of actors that
Obviously,
suck.
that's why we were talking about MMA actors sucking. Yeah.
But they think they're fucking...
Yeah.
It's the new golden era of fucking making money. They just want to make money. It's fine. Make money. You don't want to fight? Don't fight. Go from elite at something. No. 100% every fucking GSP, you went from elite at something better than everybody in a certain weight class for a long period of time to mediocre as fuck, and that's generous as fuck.
That's
to
real
say
generous.
I mean, Gina Carano, mediocre as fuck, and she's probably the best. You know,
both in Marvel movies.
Yeah. So whatever, do what you want, people. Make your money. I want you to make money, but I also want to watch entertaining fights. Is that it? We're out of here?
Yeah.
Is that an episode?
We
Follow
made
Keith.
picks.
We did everything. It's amazing.
We talked about Mayweather,
so long.
McGregor.
We talked about fighting. We watched fights. We kept up on the Tuesday night fights for the most part. Watched them anyway.
Yeah.
They've been fun, man.
A lot of good kids coming out.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, there's only been a couple boring fights.
I would rather watch this show than most seasons of Tough.
Yeah. I mean... Because they're not in a tournament and have to like keep making weight like every couple weeks or whatever for another fight.
Is garbage, but
sure. I mean, it's for casual fans.
Yeah,
it's for
I get it. They're trying to bring.
It's a way to know, like, if somebody's like, "Oh, fucking Snoop Dogg's the shit." It's like, I know that instantly puts you in a category of I don't want to fucking even talk to you about MMA. Like, that's not even a conversation I want to have because. You're going to be like, oh, it's fucking, kicking and wrestling's boring, but
they just lay on the ground and hump each other.
Sometimes you get a knockout. It's really cool.